G'day legends. If you've watched this channel before, then you would probably know that I'm a big fan of Kiive Audio and the plugins that they create. And I'm absolutely stoked to share with you a brand new plugin that they've just released, the VX-Q. This is an analog inspired 4-band EQ with built-in harmonic saturation for adding color, warmth and excitement to any sound that you pass through it. After you watch this video, you decide that you want to go and check out VX-Q for yourself. Make sure you use that link in the description below. Using that link does help support this channel as it is an affiliate link. And if you jump on this soon, you'll also get to take advantage of the introductory pricing. So this is the VX-Q right here. We have a high shelf, which is switchable from 8K to 10K by clicking this button here. Same down the bottom, a low shelf that is switchable from 150 Hz to 60 Hz. We have two mid-range frequency bands, one that is sweepable from 110 Hz all the way up to 650 Hz, and our second one that's sweepable from 0.7 kHz up to 6.10 kHz. Each band can be boosted or cut by 10 dB. You can change from a wide bell, which is quite musical sounding, to a high Q, which is much more narrow and lets you focus in on more specific frequencies. In the middle are our advanced controls, which can be hidden if desired by clicking this button. There are 5 different transformers to choose from for adding color and saturation to the sound. D is our default mode, cleanest response with mild coloration. 2, a dual stage mode, stacked harmonic structure for thicker tone. K emulates transformer coloration typical of Kai 121 style EQ stages. S, Saint Ives style transformer coloration, adding forward mid-range harmonics. And Z, transformer inspired by Trident A-range circuits, adds upper band texture. We can boost or cut the total harmonic distortion, increase or reduce odd and even harmonics. We have a sweepable high pass filter from 20 Hz all the way up to 500 Hz, and a sweepable low pass filter from 20 kHz all the way down to 1 kHz. This plugin can run in stereo or dual mono. To use dual mono, all you need to do is unlink the controls, and then you'll have separate controls over the left and the right. Also be used as a mid-side EQ. Same thing, we can unlink the controls, and that way we have control over the mid channel and the side channel independently. The vary control makes the left and the right channels act slightly different from each other to create the variance that you would expect to find within hardware units. We've got input and output gains, which can be linked, so as you boost the input, the output gets trimmed down. This is a great way of feeding into the transformer and adding extra saturation. Oversampling all the way up to 16 times. Let's get into using this on some sounds. So I'm going to start with our drum bus and see what we can do with this. That 10K shelf is nice. A little bit of mids. I'm liking a bit of this. Some 60 Hz. Trim that output a little bit. Oversampling. It's sounding cool. Whoa. Gritty. Love the punch of that. That's super nice. Let's check that out. That's awesome. So the EQ sounds really lovely, but adding that level of harmonic saturation, the different colors to choose from, really, really nice. That Z mode just added some really cool punch to the drum just then. You can hear a couple of them are like really gritty and distorted, which is going to be cool for other sources. And I guess if you wanted to do a bit of an effect on the drums, you could dial that in and get them real crunchy. But that mode there just had almost like this extra transient punch to it, which just sounds awesome. And that 10K shelf just sounds super silky smooth. Very, very nice. All right, let's try some bass guitar. Crank some lows. Bit of dirty mids. Bring out a bit of that rattle. That's cool. Push the input. Oversampling. Clean up those highs a little bit. That's pretty awesome. With just a 4-band EQ and some saturation circuitry, you can reshape the tone of any source that you're working on. When you hear that against the drums and you bypass it off and on, it's just got way more character after it's gone through the VX-Q. Let's dial in some electric guitars. Bit of 10K, I think. It's nice. Got a low pass filter on here. Maybe a little bit of 1K. Little touch of that. Little touch of mids around 600 Hertz. Little boost to the low end. So just a couple little EQ moves, some subtle saturation on that default transformer mode. It's really made those guitars sound way nicer. Way better. Okay, what about on the mix bus in mid-side mode? For this, we're going to put on auto gain just to make sure any of these adjustments don't change the overall mix level too much. And we're going to switch it to mid-side mode. I'm going to add some variance to this because I want there to be some difference between the mid and the side channels. That will create more difference in the sound and more width. Let's make sure link is turned off, add some oversampling, and let's try this out. All right, that's pretty cool. So I've boosted some highs on the side of the mix, cutting a little bit of low mids on the side and cutting some lows on the side as well. We could probably do some high pass filter cutting on the side as well. We could go all the way up to around 90 Hertz, I think. And then we should add some saturation. So I'm gonna saturate the sides a little bit more. So the mix sounds way more open after what we've done here in VX-Q. This has really opened it up nicely. Being able to control how much saturation is done on the mid or the side is a really nice touch. And lastly, let's dial in a vocal. Let's EQ it, but give it a bit of attitude at the same time.
'Cause you say hello and I say goodbye. Where are we now? Yeah, I don't know. We lost ourselves in the heat of the moment.
That's pretty cool.
'Cause you say hello and I say goodbye.
That's kind of cool too. We'll push the input.
Where are we now? Yeah, I don't know.
I like that.
We lost ourselves in the heat of the moment.
Just pull that THD back a little bit.
'Cause you say hello and I say goodbye.
Massive difference.
Where are we now? Yeah, I don't know.
That's really cool.
'Cause you say hello and I say goodbye.
Yeah, it's a little bit boring sounding without it.
Where are we now? Yeah, I don't know.
That really makes the vocals shine. It's very, very good on vocals if you want to add a bit of saturation and a bit of grit. And just, again, that top shelf is really smooth. That 10K boost just seems to work with a lot of stuff if you just want to add a bit of presence and a bit of lift to the sound. Very, very nice. So there you have it, guys. That is Kiive's VX-Q. And if you're interested in checking this one out for yourself, make sure you hit that link in the description below. Kiive offer 14-day free trials on all their plugins. So make sure you go and test it out, see if you like it. And if you do, grab a copy. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, check out that link in the description below to my website. Go and check out my range of drum sample packs and mixing courses. Grabbing any of that stuff is a really big support for the time that goes into making content on this channel. If you want to check out another great Kiive Audio plugin, then check out this next video coming up.